Please, Keith, tell us the story, the exciting story, the adventure of the lights at Yosemite,
Oh,
or the lack thereof.
oh,
Well, the lack of lights?
The adventure of the no lights. Lights out,
finding the car in the dark?
finding
that
the
was
car in
the
the
fun
dark.
part, finding the car in the
I
dark.
remember that story.
How come there was no lights?
Because it was 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was 10 o'clock at night.
They don't have any park,
that's
lights?
No,
what
it was
I asked.
9:15 when we went to look for it.
Was it really?
9:15.
I built this.
Yeah, so we're waiting for the bus.
Yosemite.
So we get on this bus,
Where were we before we got on this bus?
Curry Village.
We were in Curry Village Amphitheater watching a show with Richard, Cynthia, Anthony, Samantha, Alex, and us. And so we left there at
Mr. Bach
9:15.
was the guy on this show.
Yeah.
So,
We left there to catch the bus to go back to our car.
yeah, because the bus stops running at 10 o'clock. Got on the bus. The girl on the bus tells us, well, probably should go across the street and get on stop 21 because that'll take you right. The next stop would be 1.
But that
But-
bus just left.
But we'll get you there eventually. So okay, so they go to every stop along the way, and they get to these stops like Crystal Lake. The middle of the night, who's going to be at Crystal Lake?
Mirror
And she's-
Lake. Mirror Lake.
And she's stopping there. So we're going along, and all of a sudden she stops in the middle of the road. We're like, okay, well, there's no stop here. Why you stopped? Well, the other bus down the street had called her and said, you stop there, and I'll bring my bus up, and I have some people that want to get on it. So they get on it, and then we go down to the next stop, which is our stop. Everybody gets off. So this whole group of people get off. We're like, okay, they got a flashlight. This is good. We didn't have any light. So we're walking along, headed towards the lot. All of a sudden, these people disappear, and there's no light. So we're walking, and Marilyn decides to pull out her cell phone. She says, okay, let's turn the flashlight on the cell phone. We look up. She's trying to read the sign. She reads the sign that we're in parking lot B, and the phone goes dead. Dead. So we're in the dark again. So now we have to figure out, we're in parking lot D. So how do we get to D from B? And we can't see anything.
A, B, C, D.
Yeah. So we went back to the beginning and decided, okay, we'll take this trail. And she says, no, we're not taking any trail in this dark. We're going down the street. I said, okay. So we're going down the side of the street. And as we're going along, we're going by these lots, and it's just, I mean, it's so dark, you can't see anything. So finally she says, why don't you pull out your key and hit the button? Maybe the car lights will come on. So push the button, and the lights come on. We're like, okay, this is good. So we're walking along to the car, and all of a sudden, the lights go out. We're like, oh my God. So push the button again, lights come on, walk towards the car, lights go out. Oh.
It takes us a while to get to that car
So
that
we
we
get-
keep seeing.
We get closer to the car, and now they've got these big logs between us and the car. And we're thinking, oh, okay, how do we get through that? Luckily, there's an opening
Right by the car.
big enough for us to get through to get to the car.
We're the
Oh, yeah,
we're
there
the
was.
only
Only
car.
car in the place, except for that motorhome, which
There was
The
a
motorhome
motorhome.
was still there.
Yeah, one of
yeah,
them.
there's a motorhome there, and it was blocking our view. We couldn't see anything in that lot with that thing. So, yeah, it was pretty fun.
I thought you said there was a
And then,
full
but
moon.
yeah, that's the
But
only
it's still-
saving grace. That's the
Yeah,
only saving grace. Otherwise, it would have been total pitch dark.
So then when we decided, well,
It was
let's
still
leave.
dark.
So we get in the car, and we drive around the other side where we came in, where we walked in, and it says, you can't go out this way. I'm like, okay.
So it says
I have to go
exit
all
over
the way
there.
around.
Exit
Go down
here.
to the exit, go down to the exit, and the exit lets you out in the middle of nowhere. And you have to, you can't make the turn to go back to Curry Village, you have to go straight. So we went straight, and we ended up in the middle of the base housing, resident housing, and then
There
it goes
was
around the corner.
trucks.
It goes around the corner to the garage where all the trucks
Courthouse.
are loaded, and we're like, what the heck?
Never
Go along
seen that area in my life.
There's a court-
We've been there
There's a
100
courthouse.
times.
We're like, there's a
Courthouse?
courthouse in Yosemite?
Yosemite?
Are we still in Yosemite? Where are we?
Yeah, it took us a while to get back to a regular street.
And we finally found a sign
And
that
then
said
we have to-
all exits, so we decided we're exiting this place.
Yeah, and then we saw Curry Village, Well, not really Curry Village. What else did it say? They call it something else. That's
Half
the
Dome Village.
Yeah, see, all the names are different, so we had to figure that out. And we get down there, and of course, you can't pull up to where they are. You have to go to the parking lot.
Because the buses parked there.
It's only bus only. So I'm with the two flashlights in my hand, and I know where they are, and I'm kind of SOSing them or
Yeah, I'm
flashing
like,
them.
Who keeps flashing that in my eyes? And Richard says, "Oh, there she is." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
So did you see us?
Yes.
Yeah, because you kept saying what who's flashing
Yeah, I
that.
kept looking and
Like-
it was bright and it was right in my eyes. I'm like, "Really? Man, why are they doing that?" Yeah, it was you.
And then I had
Well, this
to.
story gets better. I didn't hear that part.
And then yeah, because I'm trying to get you to come towards us, towards
Richard
me.
said,
I'm going.
"There she is," and I went, "Oh, that's her."
Yeah, I thought you.
I
thought
had
you
no
would get
idea that was you that was doing that in our
And-
eyes. I'm
and
like,
meantime,
"Man, that's rude."
Aren't you getting worried because
Yes.
we're not there and it's been
It was
almost.
after 10 o'clock.
It's like a half hour or 45 minutes
Well,
later.
at least that. I mean, it took
Yeah.
us that long just to find the bus.
Oh my God.
And you guys were parked in the first spot that we went to, and I said, "We can't be here. We have to go to 13B." So we had to go backtrack to where we were and then go and find 13B.
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have never found you. And then we couldn't talk to each other because you know why? Both of our phones were dead.
Well, not only that, but we had the walkie-talkies with us. But who forgot to take them out of the car? We did.
Where's the Wait a minute. That's not only the walkie-talkies. Where's all those flashlights?
In the car.
In the car.
Where's the car?
Good planning.
Hidden.
Hiding behind the motorhome.
Yeah, in a dark lot.
Okay, that was a good full moon time, right? Had by all.
You think you would have seen that car? It was pure white, big monster car.
I
and
kept looking.
Well,
My
except
eyes
the
you
were-
back
didn't see
seat.
anything. Yeah,
My
well, there was
eyes,
nothing.
I kept my eyes as wide as I could. I'm gonna see something. Because it's so dark.